And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. First
And
pitch
now,
coming your way
welcome
next.
Your Chicago Cubs.
Just about set to go now. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Tosses to first. One up, one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click. And unfortunately, what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Santiago Espinal in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
I got a ball.
One out, base is empty. There's the strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Drops into the glove, and there's two down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ellie.
Two down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Let's go, Matty B.
Fly ball to right. Suzuki brings it in for the third out. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, our starter in this one, Hunter Green. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's through there for a strike.
I got one ball, one strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
One ball, two strike.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone.
Batting second.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Tucker.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And the pitch. And that's
Ball
off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1.
Ball two.
That one ripped. Way back there. Into the shrubbery and out of here. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And now here is Seiya Suzuki. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Pete Crow Armstrong stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. Top of the second, and now it's Austin Hayes.
The designated hitter, Austin Hayes.
Boyd, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2013. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And that one is inside. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 2-1. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
He steps on the bag and quickly 1 away in the second. So up next, Tyler Stevenson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The first baseman, number 7, Spencer.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes. Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner at first with 2 away. Connor Joe, the next to hit for the Reds. Over to first, and he saved.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Steer leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So one hit is all they get. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. Bottom of the second.
Leading
and now the veteran
for the
catcher,
Cubs,
Carson
the
Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
Green back to work. Down and
Counts
away for
1-0.
ball one. Hit in the air, right field. Joe has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Michael.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Friedel sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop,
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Not
Ball
even
one, no
close
strike.
there. And it's 1-0. The shortstop
ball
takes
two.
the ball.
2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. Got him swinging. So they go quietly there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. On the north side of Chicago, John
The second
Sciambi
baseman,
and Chris
Matt
Singleton on to the third inning.
McLean.
In now for the Reds, Matt McLean. First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses. Fought off foul. Swings through it for the K. pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Garrett Hampson, and the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that's a foul ball. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Ripped on a line. Makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Grounded out his first time. And
That's
ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a pop-up. Swanson makes the call and the grab. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the third. There's Nico Horner. That's a strike. 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two to count.
High in the air, out to right. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Matt.
And now, Matt Shaw. That's in for a strike. And a foul ball. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. To first, and they got him.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
So the batting order turns over. In half up to hit. Caught looking his first time up. Fastball for a strike. And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Santiago Espinal. And that is out of play. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1.
1-1.
And that's in for a strike. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Just missed.
So here's a fun note on Elly. He became the
1-0.
youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Austin Hayes. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Now one missed. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Just missed. Two outs. And another ball. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Slings to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Reds leave 1, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Kyle Tucker.
Let's go, King Tuck. One more time.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Suzuki stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Ripped on the ground to second, sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Grounded out his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering is downstairs. Now one missed. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
The next offering misses, and the count is filled up. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. And it one-hops the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Solo runner at third, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Swings through that.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a good eye there. Michael Busch waiting to hit for the Cubs. Runner at third, 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 2 outs
Michael.
with runners on the corners.
Busch.
Michael Busch now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Two on, 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. That ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Boyd back to work. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Steer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. And a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the 0-2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
So digging in, Connor Joe struck out swinging his first time. In there at the knees for a strike. The Cubs up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Up next for
I don't know
Cincinnati,
how he's able to shoot that
baseman.
pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Just missed. Joe, the base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Next pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Now batting, the left
Garrett
fielder,
Hampson,
Garrett
the next to hit.
Hampson.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1. There's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So one left for Cincinnati. They trail here 1-0. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
2 balls, no strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Stays alive. Up and in, and now it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
The batter,
So here's Horner now.
Second baseman.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And the first offering is not close. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Hit in the air out to center field. Friedel on the move. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The third baseman, number 6, Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Let's go now. Base in here. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Off balance feed. There's one, and that's 2. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 5. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds 0. Top 6. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
Friedel.
First
Ball,
pitch
that's
doesn't
out.
find the zone. Just
Nope, that's
missed.
down.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And there's a strike. And that one fouled off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Espinal, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's to third, and a foul ball. Just off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now
Showed a
batting,
willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
De
Didn't
La
get
Cruz.
jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So up next, De La Cruz, a switch hitter batting right. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field. Hat moving under it. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Just missed. Upstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Espinal off of first with 2 away. And there's the automatic. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. Home run. And they add a pair. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Now, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead Batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now it's going to be Tyler Stevenson. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ben Brown getting ready to go. Number 82 warming up as well. 1-1 now. Out to short. In time to Bush, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Well, we go bottom six. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. And there's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Just missed. And now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one missed. Kyle Tucker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
1 down, base is empty. That one at triple digits.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Reds leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 1-2.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2 now. No, with the shift on, hits right into it, and Tucker is retired.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Seiya.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 2 in this one. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Next offering is fouled back. In for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And he chases that one. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And they trail it here 2-1. Ben Brown comes on now.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Well, one-run game. Spencer Steer digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Connor.
So digging in,
Joe.
Connor Joe. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt, 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's the ball.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Hampson.
Garrett Hampson, the next to hit for the Reds. Inside, just missed. That's off the inside corner. 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
McClain off of first with 2 away. The 2-1 is high.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps
Now
this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. 0 for 3 in this one. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Just missed.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Hey. 1-1.
Pitch misses there. 2-1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That just misses, and the count's full.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Taylor Rogers.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
And now Pete Crow Armstrong. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And takes low for ball one. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's outside. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the seventh. Via punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Up the middle, De La Cruz. In plenty of time to first, and that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
push.
1-0.
Stands in here, takes ball one low. That's a ball.
That's
Tried the
inside.
sweeper. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fastball gets the corner at the knees. And he grounds one to the right side. Boots it. Still fires to first. And the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Taylor Rogers departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
And
Reds.
we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Ian
79.
Jabot.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So 2 down, and here comes Dansby Swanson. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that's fouled off.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That one just misses, and the count 1-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Pitch misses there, and the count is even 2-2. Stays alive. That one not close. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nico Horner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Matt Shaw getting ready to hit. Vivo checks on first. Horner back in on a dive.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
Counts 1-0.
Horner, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a line drive to left field. That's a hit. Coming home. The relay throw. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Ian Gibaut done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and will be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
So a new
Cincinnati.
arm out of the bullpen for the Reds.
Number 31.
Brent Suter. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. So runner at second, 2 down. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. First pitch,
outside.
just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Next offering is fouled back. High fly ball, right field. Joe getting an angle on it. Reaching for it, makes the catch. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Drew
Now pitching
Pomeranz.
for the Cubs.
He's got a wicked breaking ball
Number
in his arsenal,
45.
and it's definitely one of his go-to
Drew.
pitches when he needs an out.
Pomeranz.
And ready to hit
Leading
now
off
for
with the Reds,
Cincinnati.
the third baseman,
Santiago
number 4,
Espinal. 1 for
Santiago
3.
Espinal.
Fly ball center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. He's got it. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go
Now
a long
batting,
way to track that
shortstop,
one down.
Ellie
Nothing better
De
than
La
that. You
Cruz.
feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pomerantz
Nope, that's a
goes
ball.
6 feet 5 inches, 36 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. His 12th of the season. It's 4-3. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to.
One down. Austin Hayes will hit next. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. That's in there. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering upstairs. In there, sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Stevenson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Reds get one back on this solo dinger. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. Kid Tuck, to the plate now.
Tucker.
Inside, just missed. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball right side. Steer tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Seiya.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Line drive, leaps and he's got it.
Great hops right there.
Now
Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Ryan Presley on to try and close it out.
55.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
So now a pinch hitter, Gavin Lux. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Swing and a ground ball. Corner. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That clips the corner.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The Reds down to their final strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.